Good morning, everyone. Eugene here from Genius Trader. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast for the week ending August 7th. Let's get right into it. Today, I'll be talking about AUDJPY, EURUSD, USD CAD, gold, Euro USD, Pound USD, USDJPY, as well as NZDUSD. So I'm going to start with AUDJPY. As you can see right now, it's on my screen. Here, there's not much happening at the moment, except for the fact that we are seeing a rotation to the higher side or an edge to the upside. So most XXX JPY pairs are trying to go for a bull run. But at the moment, we are not seeing any significant levels to enter for longs. So for now, it's just a bit of noise, and we will get into it as soon as we know what's going on. So the second pair we're going to talk about is USD CAD. With this one, we can check out the pivot point for this week, for the coming week. So also this pair is trying to go for a move higher from recent lows at 133,300. It just jumped about 80 pips to the upside. And this was last month's pivot point to the downside, which was 135,696, or to round it off, 135,700 zone. So it gave us a good run to the downside of about 230 pips. In the premium channel, I remember us selling this pair. We obviously got a few hundred pips profit from this one, and now we're gonna wait for the next opportunity. So the main scenario would be considering shorting the pair at around 135, 250. If we get a move higher. So if we get a move higher from here all the way to these zones, then this would be a perfect sell zone, 1.35250. It will be a perfect sell zone to the downside. But if we don't and we get a move lower, we're gonna have to take out 300 zone for a move lower all the way to 131 zone 500. And the pound US dollar, we got in here at 128 100 zone all the way up. So already here we took a few hundred pips profit. Yeah, we had around about 350 pips in the premium channel. So at the moment, we are seeing a rotation to the downside, a rotation lower, but the main scenario coming for the next week would be looking for longs, long position at about 129,500. This is a pivot point. This is where I believe if we get a move lower all the way to 125,500, then that's where we can buy in. But also, we can also get a move higher, and a break above 131,674 would take the pair even higher zones to about 133,200. That would give us about 480 pips additional. So yes, so we still have this target to reach, and this one as well as that one. We still have 3 positions here. Okay, I still have 3 positions on this one to reach, and so far I think we reached about 3 as well positions, I think, yeah, if I'm not mistaken there. And AUD US dollar, It's also the same. We got in here at around 0.7600 zone, and we got in also a few hundred pips, 150 pips move to the upside, and right now it's rotating lower, and the 0.71188 will be your next key support zone to push the pair higher. And if it does not hold, then we'll take our profits and see what happens. Maybe if it breaks below the zone, it will come down to 0.76 zone again, or even 0.7300 before it continues going up. So for us, every move lower on the AUDUSD is a chance to even buy to all the way to 0.73, 0.73 zone. EURUSD, as I had mentioned on Friday, that we got a break and it was doing fairly well. The rally was looking strong, and when it does that, a lot of people would get in here, and the pair would start rotating to go back and retest the breakout, which is 124,400. So we need to get to that breakout first. I mean, we need to get to the retest first before we jump in. And so far, it is we are seeing rotation to the downside, and this pair from 124,400, um, we can easily get 400 pips to the upside, if not um, if not 900 pips. But then we'll see how that goes, because I remember mentioning, um, I think it was here, just below, just below 123 handle, the pair, I think it was here, and I said that we would get a move to 124, and we did. And also back down here, when I mentioned it on my previous videos, we also did get a move all the way there. But this move in the premium channel, we missed it, so it does not really count. We will see if we can get the new move to the upside, but also we're gonna need to break out the 125, 200 handle before we can see any move higher. CAD uh, closed the week and the month above 78400, which is a key support. Like I mentioned, that this support zone works on a monthly time frame. So hence I said here, when the pair was starting to edge higher, to edge higher, to get out with small losses of 9 pips, because of it being month end and we're starting a new month. So 7900 is also a key resistance zone. But if we get a break above this and a retest, then the pair will definitely continue going higher. But also, if we get a move down, we need to see if we can break below 78400, because it has been violated. Unless if this is a false break, then the move higher will be a strong one. Euro USD here, for me to get a perfect buy zone, it would be if the pair comes down to 14200 again. But also it was playing a lot here on that zone, and unfortunately we missed this move to the upside. But every retracement to the downside will give us a move to go higher. The next big pivotal point on the euro US dollar would be buying at 17, let's see, 1734. 1734 here would be a nice zone to actually look for buys. And if it breaks below, then that means that it will continue going down. But if we can get 1.1734 zone to actually enter longs, we might catch a few pips there. USDJPY, it's also below a very strong resistance zone at 106.00 zone. But if we get a break higher and a retest, we'll get a nice move on to the upside. But also, this is the same as the CAD JPY. So with the JPY pairs, we'll have to wait and see how it works out. What happens next, basically. The NZDUSD, we have been waiting for a move to 0.65900 zone so that we can long the pair. Remember, the NZD and the AUDUSD are both proper pairs to actually they correlate almost 100%. So that means that they move the same directions. So if you're buying here, there's no need to buy the AUDUSD. If you're selling that side, there's no need to sell this side. The gold, the next week pivot point would be 1907, which is about this zone. If we can get a move to all the way down here, then we can actually try to enter longs here at this zone to the upside. The USD Swiss franc, there's nothing much happening here, but the next week pivot point for the pair would be 9 to 12. 9 to 12. Yes, around this zone. So if we can get a move all the way here, then we can look to sell there, all the way to the downside. And the next pair that we need to talk about would be the USDJPY. No, we spoke about USDJPY. Sorry about that. Yes, I think I covered everything. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to talk about. Yes, I did. All right, guys. So that's it for the next week. So just make sure that you're patient and you wait for all the pivot points that I mentioned. You can always rewind the videos, check the pivot points, and wait for those zones. And when they come in, make sure that you don't just flood the market with open positions. Just go with one at a time and see how the market reacts, because it's going to be the beginning of the month. A lot of moves are going to be a lot of noises. So just wait it out and be patient so that you can catch a great move coming. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.